Hi there. Well, it's been a minute, hasn't it? Here we are back again. I have really missed doing my chat with Kat. So not only is Kat back in the room for chat with Kat on Thursdays, but Kat's hair's back as well. I did try to have a sensible haircut for a couple of months. Really didn't work. Didn't suit me at all. So anyway, here we are. I'm so glad to be back. I'm so grateful if anyone's going to pop in live. But just the idea of turning up here and being live once again has just filled me with so much joy. So I'm so super grateful for this opportunity that we all have to actually be the fullest of ourselves in the world these days. And the thing that I really wanted to talk about today was, I'm not sure if you're aware, you probably should be aware if you're following me, is that I do a podcast called Reality Poke. Now, I do this podcast in collaboration with the Spirit Collective, the Energy Collective that I channel for, that have called themselves and we have labeled the Crew. And I co-host it with them. And that's kind of come back to life as well recently. There's a lot of coming back to life. I'm not sure if you're feeling it as well. It was an early start to the year. Like we all it took a while for us to get into the year, but now it feels like things are moving forward. And the latest reality poke that I did, which if you go onto your favorite podcast channel, you can just Google reality poke and you'll find it right there. The subject of the latest podcast was, you already have it and use it now. And that's what I wanted to talk about today. In actual fact, I'm pretty sure I didn't change the title of the live thing. So goodness knows what this is titled as it's coming through. I'm just excited to be here. Hi, Sandy, and hi, Jewel, and thank you very much for popping in. I'm so pleased to see you here. It feels like I just want to reach out and give everybody a massive hug today. Thank you so much for being here. So yeah, this message that came through from the Crew is a message for all of us that are here as the light bringers, as the visionaries, as the creatives, as the healers, as the teachers, as all of us who know that we are here to bring in the energies that the world is moving into now. It's like we're the forerunners. We're the ones that have been through it first. We're the ones that we know that we've done the work on ourselves and we're continuing to do the work on ourselves. And we're aware of our awakening process and we're aware of how we're creating the world. And we're becoming conscious creators of everything that we put into this world and that we are supporting in this world. So if that's you, then I'm so pleased that you're popping in to listen to this. And please do go through and have a check out of the latest podcast. I actually put it up onto my YouTube channel just yesterday as well. So it's up on YouTube. Just search for Uninvented Life. You'll find it over there. It's absolutely one that if you are a light bringer, if you're a healer, if you're a visionary, if you are here and you have found life pretty damn difficult over the last couple of years, please go and listen to it because it will give you great hope. I promise you. So what the message is you already have it and now is the time to bring it. Now, what does this mean? Well, I've been having a calling to go back and have a look at all of the downloads and all of the inspired ideas and all of the pieces of creation that have wanted to be made real through me, that I've had an idea for, that have landed, that have been downloaded. And I just didn't know what to do with at the time. And I'm sure you've got some of those as well. Maybe the idea just felt too big. Or maybe you didn't see how it fitted with your particular audience at that time. Or maybe it just felt so out of your wheelhouse that you had no idea how you could make it real. And I've been going back and having a look at all of these things. And what the crew have been guiding me to do is to do that, because when we go back and look at all of that, what we can actually see is that we have been powerfully given all of the answers that the world needs right now for the questions that hadn't even been thought of. But now's the time that those questions are being asked. And we have the answers already. And if we go back and look at those pieces of information, those downloads, I guarantee you that if you go look at them, they won't feel out of your wheelhouse anymore, because you downloaded them at the perfect time for you to evolve into the teacher or the bringer of that information or the guide that's needed to be able to bring it forward now. And you may have been terrified of it before, but I guarantee if you go and look at it now, you may even think, what on earth was I scared about? What on earth was I worried about? So go look at these things, because as the crew, like I say, please go and listen to the latest Reality Poke podcast. You can find it on your favorite hangout. Just put in Reality Poke, or go and find it on my YouTube channel at uninvented.life. It's so powerful, this information, to give all of us that have felt like, I don't fit in this world that wants to come through me, this information that wants to come through me, this powerful teaching that wants to come through me. It doesn't fit in the world. So we've kind of really felt despondent because we haven't been able to fit in. Or the worst thing that we've done is we've taken that information and we've boxed it into something that's much smaller than what the original download, concept, amazing, inspired idea was. And if you go back and look at those now, I guarantee that it's going to make you smile, because now is the time that the answer that you already brought through has got a question. Humanity has come up with the question. Humanity has caught us up to the point where they're coming fast. And they're going to need the answers that we've already got, that we've been evolving to be the teacher and the visionary and the guide that was needed to bring that forward right now. So please go back and check of all of the pieces. I've been doing this myself. It's been quite a fascinating project. You know, even down to looking at my website and looking at my messaging and looking at, actually, am I 100% in with everything that I'm putting out in the world? Because I can see now with real clarity where I was holding myself back, where I wasn't 100% invested in this idea that had come through, this knowing of who I was, but I was still adjusting myself down to make it feel like it would fit, to make it feel like it was going to be welcome in the world. And we've all got these. We've all been seeded with this information. We've all been downloaded with these powerful concepts, these ideas of who we are, these structures, these teachings, these healings, these projects. They're all there. And I guarantee that this is why life has felt so weird for so many of us, and why we've felt like we just do not fit in. We've felt like every time we've tried to put something out in the world, because we've tried to dim its light, we've tried to put it in a box, we've tried to make it less than what it was, it's always felt like it's just not been there, and it's just not been what it was meant to be. And that powerful that word, momentum, that powerful momentum that comes with a truly aligned and inspired idea, just wasn't there, because we had dimmed the light of these amazing ideas and downloads and projects to get them to fit into the world that wasn't quite ready for them yet. So have a listen to what the crew have got to say about going back and having a look at these projects again and just seeing and witnessing, if you're the teacher now that can bring that forward, if you've evolved enough now to bring that forward, if you feel confident enough now to bring that forward, we are living in a vibration now which is completely different than it was previously. The momentum is here. The rest of humanity is here now on this wave, and they are bringing the questions to the answers that we have already created, that we've already had within us, that are ready to be put into the world now. And so ask yourself right now, have you got any of these? Is there anything right now that comes to mind that you can look back on and go, yeah, that's one of those? Because I know that I have. And they just felt too big. And they just felt like they were out of alignment in that moment. So I didn't invest in them then. But I will now. Because this is the time we already have the answers. And now is the time to start using them. So we can ask ourselves, this was another question that came up this week, what are we not doing? And not on a to-do list kind of asking. This is not a to-do list of what am I not doing, or I haven't done the shopping yet. This is a hand on heart, soul question. What am I not doing? And there is always an answer there. Trust in what comes. Trust in that voice. Trust in that self. What am I not doing? And that will guide you perhaps to one of these ideas, one of these projects, one of these inspired books or pieces of teaching or downloads that came previously. Or maybe it's going to guide you into a more powerful version of yourself, because that's here now too. That knowing that you are ready to be the teacher of this, to be the bringer of this healing modality, to be the bringer of this transformational process, to be this bringer of this book, or to be the bringer of your fullest self. To be honest, we've all had enough of the squiffery and fuckery of life up until now. And it's only getting weirder. Like, this is the new normal now. We can't be waiting to go back to feel settled enough to do something. It's like, hell no, this is the wave. We're ready and we have to ride it now. And we're going to ride it with the pieces of information that we already have, that are the answers to the questions that the rest of humanity in the world is only now knowing exist. And you've got them. These are the keys that you can bring forward. And it's really super exciting to be in this time. So you can find the latest podcast over on my YouTube channel. Just go to YouTube and look for Uninvented Life. And you can also find it on any of your favorite podcast hangouts. Just type in Reality Poke and there it will be. I'm also, at the moment, I have the doors open to my Warriors one-to-one channeled program. Now, if you have ever done any work with me in the crew, you will know that a session with me in the crew is one of the things that is truly transformational. You can sit in conversation with the crew directly in this Warriors Progressive 6-month program. And it is absolutely the most affordable way, believe it or not, of working with me and the crew. So I've kind of spun the whole idea of your VIP program, and I've actually made it the cheapest way of working with me, because I want to do the deepest, most powerful work with as many people as possible. So if you would like to have a monthly conversation one-on-one with the crew to help you with your business, to help you with your own expansion, to have a hugely progressive, expansive exploration and adventure into who you are, your own presence in this world, the work that you're bringing, and everything that comes with all of that clarity, then please go and check it out. It's up on my website now. I will put a link also into the comments. It is 6 months, and the powerful work on the first intake that has been done with people has just blown my mind. And the new intake, I've had the first calls with some of the new intake already, and wow, this work is just getting more and more powerful. So I am super excited. If you would like to find out more information, just go to my website, go up into the menu, into sessions, and you will into work with me, and you'll find the Warriors Channeled Mentoring. All of the information is there. And like I say, it is literally the most affordable way of working with me, even though it is progressively the most powerful way. So I open this up every now and again. It's going to be for very small groups of people who are really ready to face into their own expansion, their own presence, their own purpose, and just take all of the edges off and really just stand in their own power. So we can find that. I'll put a link in the comments, but it's uninvented.life/warrior-mentoring if you want to go that way. So thank you so much for popping on in today. Thank you, Amanda, and thank you, Lizzie, as well, for popping in. I know there's been quite a few of you here. I've been really grateful. Joanna's here as well, and Drina, that's lovely. So thank you very much. You're coming in from Michigan. Thank you. God, right around the world. How exciting is this? So thank you so much for checking in. I'm going to be back next week. I'm going to be being here more and more. I'm going to be doing more live channeling over on my YouTube page. This is the time. We already have the answers. We have the answers now, and now's the time to bring them. So please go back, look at the things that you've already created. Just see how you feel differently now and how you're going to be ready to bring those forward now, because now is the time, and we've already got the answers. It's super exciting. So you can find out more about me on my website, uninvented.life. And in the meantime, I will see you again next week. Thank you ever so much for being here. Yeah, I think that's it. All right. Ciao for now. Huge, huge love. Bye.